Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're actually going to be talking about some good news in relation to the next GTA Online update, as it looks like something is finally happening. Rockstar making some behind-the-scenes changes that means it looks like something close could either be announced, revealed, or coming soon. So if you guys have been watching my videos for a bit, we often talk about something called the Steam database page, which essentially allows us to look into various depots and packages and DLCs that Rockstar changed in the PC version. Now, I know what you're saying. Many of you guys are probably like, I don't play on the PC version. It doesn't matter. Any of the changes that Rockstar make to the PC version will obviously be made to the ones on the console, PS4 and Xbox Series X. And these branches usually give us a good idea of when Rockstar are making changes. We follow builds like QA Beta, QA Beta 2, QA Beta 3, and QA Beta 2 was actually updated yesterday. And this is significant for a couple of reasons, because QA Beta 2 usually is associated with Rockstar making changes to the next DLC. So this is what it looked like when I took this screenshot yesterday. You guys can see there that this is Grand Theft Auto 5's Steam database page with its last record update occurring roughly 2 hours from when I took this screenshot. And then at the very bottom of the page, you can see the branches. And at the very top, QA Beta 2 received a new build ID of 5198701 about 2 hours ago, with QA Beta 3 being updated about 6 hours before that. And you have external builds, which was updated about 4 days ago, and the public one, which was changed with the last update. So the public one is the one we are currently playing on. So we actually talked about that external builds change that occurred a couple of days ago, and we'll hear from Insider Tez Funds 2 in a bit on what he thinks about that. But for now, let's focus on QA Beta 3 and QA Beta 2. So let's talk about the less exciting one first, QA Beta 3. This is something that we traditionally see updated a couple of times a week in Grand Theft Auto Online. And this is usually for background updates, fixes, bug updates, and whatnot. In fact, if you were to look at the Steam database page right now, it looks like QA Beta 3 was actually the most recently updated, whereas QA Beta 2 has not received a new update. So QA Beta 3 does get updated quite a bit more often. Again, it has to do with like background updates, bug fixes, stuff like that. But QA Beta 2 is significant because that is what Rockstar have traditionally used when they are making changes to the next DLC. And we usually see this branch get changes right before the next DLC or update is around the corner. So this is traditionally good news. Now, in the past, this indicator has usually been that it's about 2 weeks away to 4 weeks away. Now, it's no guarantee, and again, we'll hear from Insider Tez Funds 2 in a bit on why it's not really a guarantee, but this is still good news. It's sort of like the first sign of life that we've gotten from Rockstar. Because if you've been following their Newswire posts recently, they haven't been saying anything. In fact, the only thing we hear at the bottom of each Newswire is to just look out for more details in the coming weeks on future updates to GTA Online, which has just been referring to the event weeks that have constantly been happening. So again, even though this doesn't give us like any details on the next update, it doesn't tell us when it's going to be coming out, it's a sign of life from Rockstar. And we'll take it because they are so radio silent on just about everything else in this world. So that right there is really, really good news. And I will, of course, be sure to keep you guys updated on this if more changes come about to the QA Beta branches. Now, if you guys are interested in following this QA Beta saga for yourself, I will leave a link to that Steam database page in the description. It's pretty easy to follow. All you have to do is click on depots and basically just look for the branches. You can roughly follow like when QA Beta gets updated, when it gets a new build ID. If I can follow it, most of you guys will probably be able to very easily follow it as well. And speaking of QA Beta 3, one of the things that branch actually updates is the list of podium vehicles on the Lucky Wheel that you can spin to win. And just as a quick reminder, we have 5 vehicles remaining. We have the Apocalypse Death Bike, Scramjet, Sovereign, VSTR, and the S80RR. Again, it's no guarantee that all these vehicles have to be released before the next update arrives, but those are the ones that are currently on the podium list. And when I'm recording this video, which is on Tuesday, June 23rd, Rockstar have not added any more or updated the list altogether. Now, I told you guys earlier, we actually heard from Rockstar Games insider TezFunds2 on this subject. This is what he had to say on the next DLC speculation topic after the news of QA Beta 2 was getting spread around. He said, "Don't get too hopeful. QA Beta 2 used to indicate a new update is coming, but it has since lost its meaning. Rockstar didn't even use it for the Diamond Casino Heist update. From what I've observed, it's now used for separating patches from the update. We received a small patch back on March 31st, and QA Beta 2 was updated prior to release. A small patch makes even more sense when you consider they were experimenting with external builds just a week ago. The two depots that contain both the launcher and the executable were the ones being experimented on, excluding the depot that has the update file and the DLC pack." So I'm sure TezFunds2 didn't want to totally be a buzzkill here, but unfortunately, it looks like Rockstar might have changed their methods in which they use to indicate a new update is coming. Now, why they decided to do that, I'm not sure. Maybe they wanted to prevent people like us from knowing what's going on. Maybe they just found a better, more efficient way to do things on their end. I mean, there's so many things that we just won't know about this. But as he said, they didn't even use it for the last update, the Diamond Casino Heist. So if they haven't been using it for that, there's a good chance they won't be using it in the future. Now, it does look like Rockstar is planning something, because we have gotten small patches to GTA 5 since the Diamond Casino Heist came out. And like he said, the external builds branch got updated a couple of days ago. Now we're seeing this QA Beta 2 update. So could we be getting a small patch in Grand Theft Auto Online? I think it's possible. I'm not sure what Rockstar would honestly do with something like that, but that's certainly something that really isn't uncommon with GTA 5. Really, the worst part about something like that is it usually breaks all mods. Like, you have to wait for your mods to get updated to the new update, especially if you play on PC. So that's probably the most frustrating part as far as getting small, insignificant updates like that goes in GTA Online. Now, the final thing I want to talk to you guys about in this video today is something that's been going around recently on Twitter, GTA forum site. It's this right here. If you go to the GTA Online tab, there's an area where you can create playlists and view the ones you have. There's also something called Rockstar Tournaments. I don't know how many of you guys have actually checked this out. It says Rockstar Tournaments will appear here when available. Enter a Rockstar tournament for a chance to win numerous in-game prizes. Launch the tournament qualification playlist for a chance to compete. Your score will be recorded, and once the qualification period is over, the highest scoring player will be contacted by Rockstar with details on how to participate in the tournament. Keep an eye on the website for news on upcoming events, or check back to see if there are any tournament qualification playlists available. You can also bookmark a tournament qualification playlist on Social Club. And if you guys are wondering if Rockstar have ever used something like that, it looks like the answer is no. According to insider TezFunds2, who was responding to the person who posted this, he said it was there since the release of the game. Rockstar don't use it anymore. And I'm not sure why Rockstar never went about utilizing this. It kind of sounds a little bit complicated, having to be contacted by Rockstar. Also, with the amount of cheaters that Grand Theft Auto Online has, it's very likely that the person getting the highest score might not have done so legitimately, which Rockstar would obviously be pretty frustrated with. So I'm not really too sure how they would be able to utilize this. Again, I feel like there's a lot of features in GTA Online that Rockstar have just never used. But anyways, that is all the information that I have got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below on everything we discussed in this video today and more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.